I'm going to issue a trigger warning here to describe to you the things that I did. And then I'm going to apologize. I'm going to apologize for my actions. That's right.
Surviving
it all started when
like a boss less than 3.
I was doing the same thing I always do. You know, put on a video and walk away for 3.5 hours. Because, you know, that's what all my haters think I do on a daily basis. I was...
Wait.
I'd turn on MasterChef, which is the new meta. I don't even know if it's still the new meta. I haven't been on Twitch in the past 7 days. And 2 of my moderators, Not Your Average African and Fizz, got banned in succession, in a row, out of nowhere. And I ride or die for my fucking community. So, of course, in the most hard-headed way possible, I considered this to be an unacceptable thing.
14 months hassle missed you, King.
And pushed Twitch's buttons because of the very same thing I've talked about 1,000,000 times over. Okay? About the term trigger warning.
Hello, fellow kiddos.
The term cracker. That's right. Wait, hold on. Does this work? Hold on one second. Does that work? The term Did I beep it?
On my unbanned day, on my unbanned day.
Anyway. I was trying to beep it. Yes, the delicious saltine good. The crunchy.
Thank God.
Sometimes cheesy, but oftentimes bland, baked good. Brought to you by Nabisco. In many instances. The moderators were banned for that term for using the word against a white person.
Senpai.
I thought this was unacceptable because I do not believe that any white person, in all sincerity, is genuinely upset, frustrated, angry, or offended by this term. Many of my naysayers that whipped up themselves in a frenzy over the past week, especially over the weekend, certainly were doing touchdown end zone dances, joking about how not severe the term cracker was and how they were just memeing for the most part, and that Twitch is a bunch of fucking idiots for even following through on such a pathetic, idiotic capitulation to white fragility, oftentimes pushed by some of the, some of the most insanely racist individuals, as you all probably saw on the internet. And other times pushed by maybe people who were whipped up into a frenzy because they themselves were being...
We're back, baby.
...agitated and were being talked to by those who were interested in pushing for white identity politics. But I've learned my lesson, folks. Boys, girls, MBs, I've learned my lesson. I am now a white identitarian. That's right. White is right, I say. I myself make a pledge to never use the term ever again unless I am referencing a delicious, bland, unseasoned saltine. The snack, I mean. That's right, I've learned. 7 days went by when I was banned. I lost my fucking mind, pretty much. Because as much as we talk about parasocial relationships, I myself, as many of you know, have a reliance on Twitch streaming to create some kind of organization in my life and to give me a sense of purpose.
7 days, 15 hours and 23 minutes.
So not having the
15 hours
community that I've
23
cultivated
minutes late, Pogo, 7
to
days.
rely on a
15
daily
hours,
basis
23 minutes late, Pogo.
made me go a little fucking crazy. It made me go bananas. I mean, I'm serious. I was able to still, you know, stream. I did the Ludwig stream.
Let's so ooh.
I did the H3 Leftovers podcast that we did live. You know, I'm sure some of you guys saw that. But it wasn't enough because, you know, it wasn't my community. It wasn't my chat. I really did miss
Daycare
all of
return.
this. I missed it a lot, actually. Okay. I also finished a video game many of you wanted me to play called Disco Elysium. It was brilliant. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Anyway,
Latter late, Pogo.
the thing I wanted to mention before I fucking tweet out that I'm live and alive once again after 7 fucking days, holy shit, and it does feel really good to be back, is that, look, I have learned my lesson. I am proud of my heritage. I'm proud. I have, you could say, white pride. You know, I've learned my lesson not to ever offend white people ever again. Oh, brother. I've learned that looking at the online discourse around this, especially on Reddit, I learned that actually the C word is just as severe as the N word, if not worse. Because everybody knows not to say the N word, but nobody will stop and think about the white man. Right. I learned about power, white power, how powerful whites are. All of those things. Is that, because that was the lesson, right? That is the lesson about white identity politics, is that no matter how powerful you might be as a certain subsect of the population, no matter how your made up racial designation that encaptures all of the races that you have declared or all the ethnic backgrounds that you have declared to be white, no matter how much it changed throughout history, one thing remains the same, and that is that white people are powerful. It's the in-group. It's the dominant group. So that's what I've learned. That's what Twitch expects me to do. Right? Isn't that what Twitch expects me to do? Be a white identitarian?
Welcome back 16 months, Pog.
So here I am, doing advocacy for the white race, which is a race. Apparently, it's a real race. That's what many people told me earnestly, honestly, over the internet. They said white people are a well-defined, clearly outlined race of individuals, and you should protect them. You should protect the whites. How would you protect the whites? Considering white genocide, which is a very real thing I learned, okay? How would you protect them? How would you stop white genocide? Of course, shutting off immigration, right? Stopping brown and black people from immigrating into the country. That's how you protect the white race. It's not a real race. It's a made-up race built around purity.
Monk or the brain rot.
I want you all to understand, if you're in here waiting for me to get banned, if you're in here to clip chimp, and if you are at the precipice, okay, if you're not like legitimately a fucking Nazi piece of shit, like many people are on the internet, unfortunately, but if you're in the margins and you saw a lot of people make good arguments about just don't make fun of white people, what the fuck, dude? So how do you defend a marginalized group? How do you?
Big 10-month anniversary hassle.
How do you defend those who have historically been, as an entire group, the oppressors? How do you defend them without coming across like a white supremacist, fascist, reactionary Nazi piece of shit? You can't.
12 months,
All
baby,
of
let's
these
go.
ideas that were pushed by Nazis that have been stolen historically from actually marginalized groups to adopt their struggle and to steal their language and to use it upon themselves, to use it for themselves, as though
Let's go.
white people are truly marginalized. That entire movement is created, both historically and in contemporary society, by racist, reactionary, fascist pieces of shit. So if you consider yourself to be a woke person
11 months
of the Caucasian variety, and you find yourself thinking, wow, these fucking guys are making a lot of good arguments. Why can't you just not be racist against the whites? Dude, it's so easy. Remember,
Hoggy Woggy.
at the heart of the argument is the reactionary stance that white people are a well-defined and often marginalized group of individuals. And also understand that you are further advocating to, I guess, ban different words such as, and to my knowledge, these are not banned: hillbilly, hick, mayonnaise monkey, vanilla gorilla, and numerous other kinds of words, or honky, whitey, numerous other kinds of words, redneck, that are used in common vernacular. Okay? You want to ban the word Karen. Many people, colonizer is another one. Many people who have advocated in the past to be able to say the N-word are unironically doing exactly what they hated, right? Supposedly. Becoming annoying fucking SJW ass libs. Okay? Right. That's what you guys are doing when you do this.
What did I miss?
Is it true that you got unbanned exactly at 8:21 p.m.? Yes, I did. I did. That is true. This is absolutely true. I did get unbanned at 8:21 p.m. There's plenty of slurs to ban the R slur, the B slur. Let's get rid of them all. No, I disagree. Anyway, folks, that's all I wanted to say about this.
Let's go.
Okay,
back, hassle,
that's all I wanted to say. It feels fucking incredible to be back. For those of you who fought hard in the trenches and probably had to fucking deal with a bunch of Nazi pieces of shit. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be tweeting that I'm live right now. There's so much to come today. It's so good. So fucking good, dude. It's me, I'm Kevin.